Namaskar and hello. Welcome to your favorite Shridevi Classes YouTube channel where we inculcate interest and confidence in science and engineering subjects by clarity of concept and right understanding. Today in our playlist class 12th physics, we'll understand behavior of conductor surface in electrostatic field and learn different properties of such conductor surface and understand the concept of Faraday cage and lightning rod. Let's start. Metallic conductor materials have different behavior in electrostatic field, and the reason is in these metals outer orbital electrons behave like free charge carrier and they can move easily within the volume of conductor. When either net excess charge is given to a conductor or a conductor is placed in a electrostatic field, the free charge carrier or free electrons will quickly respond to that and attain a steady state equilibrium condition, and movement of all charges will cease within material volume in electrostatics, and all excess charge will distribute itself on outer periphery with no charge and no electric field inside the material conductor volume. And on the surface, electric field, whether it is outward or inward, should have only component perpendicular to the surface of conductor, and there should not be any component of electric field parallel to conductor surface. If electric field on the surface of conductor got a component parallel to electric field, it will drag free electrons of conductor, and movement of electrons in electrostatics is not allowed. And in fact, what these movements will do ultimately, it will produce an equilibrium condition such that ultimately electric field will become perpendicular to the surface of charged conductor, and in that condition there won't be any movement of charge carrier within conductor volume, and a steady state electrostatic equilibrium will be established. All conductor material have infinite dielectric constant or relative permittivity, or they have infinite capacity to get polarized when conductors are placed in electrostatic field. When a neutral conductor is placed in electric field, the uniform electric field will deform near conductor surface by the polarized action of conductor which induce charges on surface. This phenomena of conductor when placed in electric field is also called as charging by induction. And in the process, in this uniform electric field, when this spherical conductor is placed, free electron of one side will shift to another side, and concentration of electron generate a surface negative charge to one side, and deficiency of electron produce net excess positive charge effect to the other side. And in the process, electric field or force lines will deform, get concentrated on surface and become stronger near the conductor surface, but the same electric field entirely disappear inside it, as these induced charge will produce their own effect, and this effect will neutralize external electric field everywhere within the volume of conductor. So induced charge will take place their positions and magnitude in such a manner that their additional electric field, internal induced electric field, is always equal and opposite to external applied field in conductors. When electric charge is given to an uniform surface having identical curvature all over the surface, then the charge will distribute only on outer surface with identical surface charge density, and there is no charge within or internal positions of this spherical surface, whether the surface is solid or hollow. Now this is so because extra charge got identical polarity, and identical polarity charge repel each other and move them far away until they will distribute themselves on the surface, because outside the surface the insulating dielectric material won't allow movement of charges. So charge will take position on outer surface only and will distribute itself uniformly over the entire surface. Now in this distribution, charge of one side periphery will neutralize electric effect produced by charges of other side periphery everywhere within the material volume. So in such conductor surface, there is no internal charge, no internal electric field. Charge will exist only on the outer surface, and the electric field, if the surface is positively charged, is radial outward as shown by these Schwann arrows, and it gives an indication that for all external observation, this spherical charge distribution acts like a point charge acting from common center. We can summarize properties of conductor surface in electrostatics. When a conductor surface is placed in electric field, there is no internal electric field, or electric field internal to conductor position is always zero, and this is so when a conductor is placed in any electric field. Due to polarization, These surface induced charge will produce their own induced internal electric field such that that internal electric field is always equal and opposite to external applied field at all positions within this conductor, and that results in zero electric field. So when conductor is placed in electric field, the equilibrium of induced charges neutralize external electric field in internal positions. Just outside the conductor surface, electric force lines, whether they ends on negative charge or starts from positive charge, are always perpendicular to the surface. All induced charge by polarization or excess charge given to a conductor resides only on the surface, and there is no charge position inside or to internal position of a conductor. The concentration of surface charge density depends on curvature of the surface, and for uniform spherical surface, such charges could have uniform surface charge density. If excess charge or net charge is given to a uniform spherical surface, then the charge will distribute itself on surface of sphere with uniform surface charge density, but charge distribution on uneven peach-like shape as shown here become non-uniform and would have higher surface charge density at sharp positions and smaller surface charge density at flat surface conditions. And this is so when excess charge is given, like polarity of these charges will have mutual repulsion, and if mutual repulsion got a component of electric field stronger parallel to the surface of conductor, then it will produce more repulsion effect and charge density will decrease, whereas at sharp corners this charge won't have any repulsion from positive charge of other side, and forces of these positive charge will increase concentration of net charge at sharp positions. So we can say excess charge will concentrate at sharpest point and have lower concentration on flat uniform surfaces, and additionally if we keep on increasing this excess charge concentration, the surface electric field produced by this higher surface charge density becomes so strong that it may break down dielectric strength of surrounding insulating material, and in that case this excess charge may either move away or external charge may shift to neutralize this excess charge. The same effect is produced when such uneven peach-shaped conductor surface is placed in an external electric field. By polarization or induction, the surface charge density become uneven and become stronger at sharp edges and have smaller surface charge density at flat or less curvature positions. But force lines is again perpendicular to the surface, incoming to negative charge and outgoing to positive charge, and in this case also this position of induced polarized surface charge will produce resultant internal induced electric field equal and opposite to external applied field, and there won't be any electric field or position of charge in internal positions. Charge will reside only on surface positions. Sharp edges got higher surface charge density, and distortion of uniform electric field takes place near the surface of conductor and it becomes stronger near surface. On a very sharply curved surface or a sharp edge, the surface charge density becomes so strong that resultant electric field over the surface proportional to surface charge density become strong enough to create breakdown of surrounding dielectric media, and in that case when surrounding insulating media lose its insulating strength, the charges of surface may leak out from sharp pointed edges. Now this principle is used in lightning protection when we use lightning rods. These lightning rods mounted on top of high-rise buildings work best when they are most sharply pointed. When clouds collide with each other, then friction activity generates charges on cloud surfaces, and in moist atmospheric condition, charges of clouds induce opposite polarity charge on these sharp edges of lightning rod, and strong electric field will create breakdown of space between edge of lightning rod and bottom of cloud in the atmosphere, and by that energy of lightning surge dissipate through ground rod and earth connection to general mass, and this will ensure safety of building and personnel from high strength dramatic lightning strike on buildings or personals. Many a times we want to produce a high voltage between two conductor surfaces and wish to prevent the transfer of charge from from these surfaces. In that case, the conductor electrode should have a very smooth surface and have a large radius of curvature so that surface charge density will reduce. There won't be any strong surface electric field, and these electrode can sustain high voltage without making breakdown of surrounding media. To find out dielectric strength of oil, in oil test set we use spherical electrodes and they are immersed in oil for testing, and high voltage is provided between sphere to find out dielectric strength of oil. Faraday cage invented by Michael Faraday also works on the same principle. Faraday cage is a metal shield made of wire mesh that encloses a certain volume, and when external charging of this Faraday cage is done and Faraday cage is placed on an insulating strand, then charge will built on cage increase its potential, but there won't be any internal electric field or potential difference in this Faraday cage. So people placed there or sensitive instrument placed there won't have problematic effect of external electric field, and they remain safe within Faraday cage as charge will reside only on the surface, and Faraday cage provide a effective electrostatic shield to internal volume, and external electric effect won't reach to internal positions. The similar electrostatic shielding effect is provided by auto vehicles having closed metallic body. During electric storm, if one is driving a car, then it is entirely safe inside the car as this metal body of car act as a Faraday cage, and when external electric storm falls on car body, it may create charges on outer surface. Some charge will leak through conductive tires to ground. Potential may arise in this metal body, but internally an effective shield is provided by this Faraday cage and there won't be any internal electric field, and people inside the car remain unaffected from electric storm falling on the car body. This is also true if an active hot live electric wire of transmission line break and falls on a car by an accident. The potential rise or charging of body may take place, but internally the shielding of car body provide required safety to personals. So whenever we want to shield external electric effect, we can do so by a metal mesh shield such as Faraday cage around that protected zone. We hope this learning video has explained all important properties of conductor surface in electrostatics field, and now you could understand electrostatic shielding provided by Faraday cage and action of lightning rod in protection of building during lightning strikes. We end here only and meet you again with a similar learning video. Thank you very much.